Hi boys, and welcome to Wednesday, February 10th. I'm back at home because they're testing the fire alarms in our classroom and it was way too noisy for me to teach. So let's start our day in prayer. And of course I don't have my prayer at home, so we're going to do our best. Lord, teach us to pray and hear our prayers. You hear all the words we say, for you are everywhere. Amen. Welcome, welcome everyone. Now we're here. We'll have some fun. First we'll stretch, touch our toes, clap our hands, and then who knows? Welcome, welcome everyone. Now we're here. We'll have some fun. Good job, boys. Okay, so today is our Scholastic Day, and we're going to learn about blasting off to the moon. We're going to watch a video, and we're going to do two worksheets. One is a word, find, and color, and the other one is show what you know. So after we watch the video and we read through our Scholastic magazine, we're going to show what we know, which is a whole bunch of stuff when it comes to you two, smarty pants. Okay, and we're going to do some heart patterns. So we're going to cut the bottom here. We have done a few of these, or at least one before. So this should be pretty easy. We're going to cut the bottom off, and then we're going to finish the sequencing, finish the pattern. And then we have a fun craft to do. We're going to make a Hershey kiss. So we have a couple pieces that go with that. There's some heart stickers and then some tin foil. So I'm going to put that to the side for now, a Hershey kiss. And I'm going to, oops, dropped it. I am going to say, let's start this day. Everybody clap your hands. Let's start this day. Everyone tap your head. Let's start with the heart pattern. And we're going to cut the bottom. Now, these squares that are going to be on the bottom are much smaller. So just be careful when you're cutting if you're dropping them, because they're going to be harder to find. All right, and let's take this piece of paper and put it to the side. And then let's go take this strip with the hearts. Cut off the two ends we don't need. We have two ends of extra. And let's see, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. We're going to have 6 little hearts. So let's cut them. When you were in class the other day, you did a super job of cutting and coloring. So I know that you're going to continue to do that super job with your work today. All right, I'm going to take out my pencil box, and hopefully in my pencil box I will have a glue stick, which I don't. So I'm going to get some tape. So stand by. I'm going to get some tape. Oh, I know I had some tape. Like my shirt today, it says, my class is full of sweethearts. That's for sure. All right, so let's go back to our page and put our name on the top. All right, and then we're going to start doing our pattern. Now remember, I told you that if you get stuck, the best way that I can think of to do this is to say it out loud. So we could start with our first row and we could see stripes, polka dots, stripes, polka dots, stripes, polka dots, stripes. You got it. So you're going to find your heart with the stripes, and you're going to put it right on, right in that box. What comes next? And you can check yourself because you could go stripes, polka dots, stripes, polka dots, stripes, polka dots, stripes. Down to the next one. Now, when I copied this, I did it in black and white when the original, I think, was a colored copy. So we're going to say that this is black or gray, white, gray, white, gray, white, gray. We're going to put our gray on. Okay, try to do the next one. We have smiley faces and polka dots. So try to do the next one. I'll give you a couple minutes and then we'll come back. I'll come back and you can let me know how you did. I can just sing in the background. Do, 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 do. Miss Sheila silly. Do, 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 do. Okay, so let's look at this. Smiley face, polka dot, smiley face, polka dot, what's that? Smiley face, you are correct. Ding, 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 ding. You actually have two smiley faces, so we're going to use one of them. Smiley face, polka dot, smiley face, polka dot, smiley face. All right, try the next one. Give you a couple seconds on that one. Gray, lines, lines, gray, lines, lines. See what you come up with. All right, so gray, stripes, stripes, gray, stripes, stripes. What do you think, boys? Gray, correct. I'm gonna put that gray right on top there. So gray, stripe, stripe, gray, stripe, stripe, gray. All right, take a look at the next one. Smiley faces and white hearts. Okay, let's see what we have. Smiley face, white heart. Smiley face, white heart. What's next? Smiley face, white. Smiley face, white. Smiley face. You are correct. So let's put that happy face right over here. And the last one, let's see. Now we know that we have the polka dot heart left, but that doesn't mean that it's right. So let's go and check it to make sure, because we make sure we did all these right for this last box to have the right answer, the right heart that's left. So polka dot, stripe, polka dot, stripe, polka dot. You're correct. Good work, boys. Good work. So we're going to put that last polka dot heart right on that last line. All right, excellent. Now, if you want to go back and color these, you can. You just have to remember, in order to do the pattern correctly, each of the stripes need to be the same color and each of the polka dots need to be the same color. So if you decided that you wanted this heart, this striped heart to be orange, then all of your striped hearts should be orange. If this polka dot heart's going to be pink, then all of your polka dot hearts are going to be pink, and that will help maintain the pattern. The pattern will be the same. All right, good job. You can put this aside. All right, so I'm going to read the Let's Find Out. Okay, I'm going to open that up and read that to you, and then I'm going to pause, and you guys can watch the video that goes with it as well. Blast off. Okay, and we are introducing you to an astronaut. May was a little girl. She loved learning about space. When she grew up, she became an astronaut. And when you watch the video, you're going to learn that it takes an awful lot of school or education to be an astronaut. It's a lot of science, okay? And this one says, May goes to space. She is the first Black woman to go to space. So in February, we're not only talking about Valentine's and President's Day and dental health care month, we're also talking about Black History Month. So we're celebrating some of the famous African-American people who made an impact, who did some pretty cool things. And she is definitely one of them. Did you know how she got ready for space? She had to take many tests, and one test was she had to swim wearing her spacesuit. And I'm sure that was very hard because that spacesuit probably weighs a ton. Okay, she wore an orange spacesuit. It was heavy. And she also wore a special helmet. Look at that helmet. And I bet you that is super duper heavy. I'm not sure if you guys have played T-ball yet, but I know your brothers have. And even with their helmet, it wasn't even that heavy. And it still felt heavy on their head. So that helmet was probably super duper heavy. And how did she get to space? Well, she rode on this space shuttle. Here's the space shuttle. And it was very loud and everything shook. And you heard 3, 2, 1, blast off. And also, was she scared? They're asking the question, was she scared being in space? She was in space for 8 days and she was not scared. She said she was happy and she was excited because she was trained and she was ready to take on that job. Okay, and what job would you like to do when you grow up? It says that May's job, May had many other jobs too. Wow. Look at this down here. Doctor, an author. Do you remember what an author is? She wrote some books or some information. And then we have, an actor. Sorry, actors here and authors here. I showed you the wrong page. Actor, author, and a teacher. Wow. She had many other jobs too. Wow, that's awesome. She was a doctor, an actor, an author, and a teacher. And what job would you want to do when you grow up? Man, that's a really, really cool story. She must be a very, very smart lady. And she's probably worked very hard. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Psh. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Psh. Can you imagine how cool that would be? Super cool. Okay, you guys can pause the video now and you can watch Scholastic, the video about astronauts and going to the moon. And I learned some very interesting things. Pay attention to how they eat in space and how they sleep. It's pretty interesting. I'll see you back here when you're done watching. All right, welcome back, boys. I hope you enjoyed that video. I learned a lot about space, things that I didn't know. And one was how they had to strap themselves down to sleep because there's no gravity in space. Gravity pulls us down. Gravity keeps us grounded. That's what happens when you jump up, you come back down. Well, in space, they don't have that. So he was eating an apple and it went flying away. Or if you try to sleep in space and you don't get in your sleeping bag and put your straps on, you'd be floating away, you'd be hitting the ceiling. So I thought that was pretty fun. All right, so the first sheet that we're going to do is color by vowel sounds. And, you know, I have to be honest with you, I think this is a little bit tricky. So if you want to just, instead of doing the vowel sounds, if you just want to go ahead and color it any way you want, you can go ahead and do that. I do feel like this is a little tricky and maybe a little too advanced for us right now. So that could be just a fun coloring page. Let's go to Blast Off. Let's show what we know. We're going to put our name on the top of this. Show what we know. And we're going to go to number 1. And we're going to point to our number 1 right here. And it says, where did May get ready for space? Where did she get ready? Was she in a swimming pool? Now remember, go back to the video. Was she in a swimming pool or was she in a race car to get ready for space? Remember they said walking on the moon was difficult. It was hard and your feet felt heavy. It was almost like you were in a swimming pool. So we're going to circle in a pool. I don't know why that's missing an I here. Should be an I in there. I'm not quite sure why that's missing an I. In a pool. She learned to get ready for space in a pool. Let's go to number 2. How did she get to space? Did she take a helicopter or did she go on the space shuttle? Do you remember? How did she get to space? Okay, and it says right here, there's the space shuttle. She went to space on the space shuttle. A helicopter couldn't take us that far up. It can go in the sky, it can go in the near the clouds, but it can't take us that far up. We need the space shuttle to do that. All right, now you remember number 3. It's asking us how she felt when she was in space. And remember the question right here was she scared? Was she scared when she was in space? And she said, no, she was happy and she was excited. She was in space for 8 days and she was happy and she was excited. So the question said, how does she feel when she was in space? Was she scared or was she excited? And like we just read, she was not scared. She was excited to be in space. How would you feel about being in space? Would you be scared or would you be excited? I think that I would be scared now because I don't have any training and I don't know anything about it. But when I learned and I went through the training and I was in the swimming pool and I did all the schoolwork and did all the practicing, I think I would be excited. But now, because I don't know too much about it, I would be a little scared. All right, so number 4 says, what color was her spacesuit? Now, this is number 4. There's her spacesuit. And if you remember, she wore an orange spacesuit. An orange spacesuit. So we would take our orange marker or crayon, and we would color the spacesuit orange. Now, like I told you when we were in class the other day, when we're reading stories like this or watching videos, if you're doing Let's Show What We Know and you're working on a worksheet like this and you come across something that you don't quite remember, all right, you know, maybe when you're in kindergarten or first grade, you're not going to have the opportunity to go back and reread it or re-listen to rewatch the video, but now you can. And it's giving us practice to know how to do these things when we get older and we go to kindergarten, we go to first grade or second grade, the things that your brothers do. So if I was asking this question, where did May get her, how did she get ready? And I wasn't quite sure, I go back and I look at the information that Miss Sheila read to you, or I go back and I listen to the video again. I watch the video again, and that will help me with getting the right answer. But it's also very important to put your listening ears on when you're listening to the video or you're listening to Miss Sheila. Your listening ears are on and you're thinking and listening and locking in that information that you just learned. All right, awesome. We'll put this to the side, and we're going to finish up our lesson today with our Hershey Kiss. Now you should have a piece of cardboard like this. I've already cut it out. And you should have a piece of tin foil. This piece of tin foil I have is super big, so I'm gonna cut a little bit of it. All right, so we're gonna take our piece of tin foil. The shiny side is going to be the one that's showing. And we're going to put our Hershey Kiss right on this. Okay? And we're gonna put it on the side that's not shiny. The shiny side's here and our Hershey Kiss is here because we're gonna wrap it. So we're gonna lay it on the table and then we're just gonna start wrapping it like this. Okay, you see I'm wrapping it up here and then I'm coming around here and I'm molding it to the Hershey Kiss. Just like the wrapping on a real Hershey Kiss. Okay, so on the other side, it's going to be shiny and it's going to look like this. Now you can, once you get it wrapped, you can press it down so it's flat. Okay, this is what the back side looks like, but you're not going to really see the back side. But you're going to push that back side down, and then this side's going to be flat, and you can push that tin foil against the cardboard so you can really see it form into a Hershey Kiss. Okay? Then, you know, on the top of the Hershey Kisses, they have that little piece of paper that if you pull it, it unwraps the kiss. That's going to go up in here on the top of the Hershey Kiss. So you're going to take your glue stick or tape, whatever works for you. I don't have a glue stick with me because I'm at home and I'm going to use tape. But you're going to put that right there. See, I taped it in the back. You're going to glue it or tape it in the back, and then your piece of paper is going to stick out because this is the piece that we use when if we pull this, it starts to unwrap. And what fun is a Hershey Kiss for Valentine's Day without giving it some eyes? So I gave you some stickers that are hearts, and you can pick what color you want. I'm not sure what colors I gave you, but I'm gonna put the eyes right up on the top. Little heart eyes. And then I'm going to take a heart and I'm going to put it for its mouth. And you can put it, I'm gonna put mine upside down so it looks like little pucker lips. But you can put it any way you want. And if you have enough, if you want to do a nose, you can do a nose. I'm sure I gave you extra. But there's eyes, nose, and a mouth, and there is your Hershey Kiss. Wouldn't this be awesome if this was all chocolate? I know, so yummy. I can even smell it. Let's pretend it smells like yummy chocolate. All right, so we have our Hershey Kiss today, which is such a fun decoration for Valentine's Day. We have our heart patterns that we cut out on the bottom and then we matched up on the side, and we're going to color later if we want to. And then we have our lessons about the space station and astronauts. And Miss Jamson, she is an astronaut, and she's also a teacher and a doctor and an actress and an author. So she has a lot on her plate. She has a lot of caps that she wears. Remember, this one we're just going to color. We're going to have some fun with it. We're just going to color it unless your mom and dad want to get really creative and teach you about short A's and short E's and O's vowels. And I'm thinking no. But this Show What You Know, you should be able to do this. I know you can do this because we'll put our listening ears on. We're going to watch our video, read through our booklet, our Let's Find Out, And remember, if you get stumped, you go back to the video, you go back to the booklet, and it helps you out. All right, so, and today's Wednesday, and I will be dropping off your Valentine's tomorrow. I'm sorry that I didn't do it on Tuesday. I just ran out of time. But we had so much fun. Everyone loved your Valentines. They were so cool and so unique, and everybody was super excited to try them. And so I'll drop them off to you on Wednesday. Remember, we don't have a Zoom call on Wednesday because I saw you in class. So we have this lesson, and I'll see you, to wave to you in the afternoon when I drop off your Valentines. All right, boys, continue to keep up this awesome work that you're doing. I am super proud of you. Have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.